Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Dodgeball Podcast. My name is Kim, and my guest tonight is Matthew Silveira. How you doing today?
Good. How are you, Kim?
I'm good. Excited to have you on. You've been on my list for a while. Got a Canadian legend on here.
Stretch, but okay. Hey.
I mean, you've been around for a while, huh?
Yeah. Over 15 years, about 15 years.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Definitely, probably definitely the tip of the players that have been playing like currently that aren't retired. I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I have a teammate I was 4 years old when I started playing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Um, but kind of my first question. Your last tournament was kickoff, right?
Right.
Yeah. How was traveling to kind of like in your backyard?
Yeah. So I moved to Niagara Falls, which is just on the border of, I guess, New York State and Ontario. So the travel wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
I got family out there too, so I was able to stay there. Um, it was the first tournament my little one attended. So that was a new experience.
It's awesome.
Yeah, so it was cool. It was nice.
Yeah. Always fun to have like a local tournament, especially such a big tournament like kickoff.
That was your first time.
That was my first time going to Canada. And my first
How was
time my kid, no, my little daughter went to her first tournament.
sweet? How was that? How was the experience for you?
Not fun. I want to do it again. But yeah, I mean, it was fun. I love that she was there, but I don't think I would want to do that again at that age. I'm sure once you get older, it gets easier. So,
How old is she?
my little one's 1, and then my son was there too. He's 3.
Okay,
So
cool. How was Canada?
it was fun. We went to Niagara Falls, funny enough. We went to go
Oh,
see
well, there you
that.
go.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
Beautiful sight.
It
And how was the tournament overall for you?
was good. Dodgeball Toronto does a really good job every year, both tournaments. Mark, Jeff, and the crew, they work hard. It shows. Um, yeah, man, it's a very detailed tournament. It's a very player-oriented tournament, and I enjoy going every year.
Yeah, great tournament. I'm glad I finally got to uh experience it.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and then how did you and your team do?
Well, we lost to you guys. Aside from that, I thought we were doing pretty well. Playoffs went well. Yeah, we were just kind of finding a groove, staying healthy for the most part. And then we hit a little bit of a hiccup during your match. But aside from that, overall, we were pretty happy with our performance.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great finals. Definitely watch it a lot. Um, so entertaining, so entertaining to watch.
Yeah, I'd hope so. I definitely hope so. I haven't watched it once,
Oh, you haven't
but
watched it?
nah, I'll pass on that.
Oh, okay. I watched it a ton already. Just because like
Yeah.
it was such a great matchup that we had.
What was the turning point, you think?
The turning point, uh the I think it was the first half before no block when
It was like
it
a
was like
6v2, no?
yeah, 6v2, you guys were up 6,
Yeah.
and then we went down to 1v3 at the end when Elijah came in, and when he got that catch and
Yeah.
yeah, whittled it down. I think that was
Yeah,
the
that was
turning point.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because you guys won the first game, I think, and then you guys kind of had momentum. We kind of went back and forth, and I feel like that was like the turning point for a little bit, and then you guys had won a big one. I think Mergler and Dancheko closed it out,
hmm
and then you guys
hmm
got the momentum going again, and then I had a 1v2 against Roman and Mergler. I think that was pretty pivotal too because it was 4-3, I think, and us losing that would be 4-4, but me winning it made it 5-3. So I think that was pretty big too.
Damn. A lot of individual moments.
Yeah, and then Shota in the first half had a 1v1 against uh I forgot his name. New guy he just picked up.
Matt Wood.
That would no.
Oh no, no, Mike Koo.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. That was another
Yeah,
big moment too. So
yeah.
yeah, a lot of big moments for us. A lot of clutch moments for us. I mean, but that's what you gotta do to beat you guys, huh?
Yeah, you guys go to 11 out of 10 every time you guys play us.
Of course.
It's a little annoying.
Uh, that reminds me of the thing.
Yeah, that was honestly that was the biggest ass kicking I've had in a long time, probably since COVID.
Yeah.
That thing, yeah, that was a big ass kicking.
I mean, you guys gave it to us first in round robin. You guys destroyed us in round robin.
Wow, I mean, round robin, like that's only like it's a whatever game. I understand it's round robin and means something, but the real matches comes down to eliminations. And for you guys to perform the way you guys did
Yeah.
was unbelievable. Coming like right after the shred game too, like that was already a good game.
Yeah.
So to continue that momentum, oh man,
Yeah.
I was in awe. Yeah,
Y'all
I was
just
in
so
awe.
happened to play our best game of the entire weekend.
Yeah, that sucked.
It was fun for us though.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, yeah,
But the thing's coming up in what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? It's gonna be really exciting. Hope to see y'all there,
yeah. I'll be there, hopefully.
hopefully.
Yeah, yeah. I
Uh,
got my passport on hold right now.
oh no, hopefully it comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully we match up again. Hopefully, maybe in the finals, make it exciting. Every time we play, I feel like it's a really exciting match. So,
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
yep. But my next question, will you be trying out for Worlds this year? I know you missed last year's Worlds or last Worlds.
Yeah, 24. No, I think my Canadian journey is done. I don't think I'm going to represent Canada anymore.
What came to
Um,
that decision?
there's a lot of new talent that I think deserves some sort of showcasing. Um, it takes a lot of commitment, a lot of effort. And I don't like half-assing things. I
Yeah.
kind of did that 2024. Um, I was sort of on the coaching staff, sort of wasn't, half-assed it, made quite a few mistakes. 2022, my heart wasn't really in it as well. So there were a lot of moments that I kind of regret having, and I don't want to continue that. So I think just not going is probably the best decision.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I understand not being able to fully commit to something and not like really wanting to do it.
Yeah, it's not fair to others too,
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I still think you would make the team anyways. But
It'd be tough. Yeah,
yeah,
for sure. It'd be tough.
because you've been a captain of Team Canada before, right? Or you had the
Co-captain,
captain,
yeah.
co-captain. Yeah,
Yeah, me and Jason Mergler.
that was 2019 or
2019, I might have been twice. I can't remember. Definitely
mhm.
2019 though.
Yeah,
Yeah, in Mexico.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But did you have any regret not going to Austria?
No, I got married. That was
Okay,
way better.
yeah, it was around the same
Yeah.
time of Worlds.
Yeah, I got married in Portugal, so that was very hype.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you have any like FOMO or like, man, I wish I was there type moment or no when you're watching it?
Well, yeah, of course. I always want to compete against the best players in the world. You
Yeah.
know, I do miss competing against the Australians, the Malaysians, people from Hong Kong. You know, the UK is doing well. Mexico is getting better. There are a lot of countries that are getting better, and I do miss that aspect. The travel is cool, but from what I've noticed, the tournaments have been declining a little bit. I started out such a high with Australia. Australia was just a fantastic product. The
Mhm.
production was good, the court was good, reffing, the crowd, everything was spectacular. And then Markham, Canada was nice. Like it was
Yeah.
good. It was a good tournament, and then it kind of just regressed from there.
Mhm.
So like my experience wasn't the best.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, but you always want to play against the best players.
of course. Um, Maybe not. Are you like saying you're starting to retire or you just done with like trying out for the Canada team?
I don't know.
You're
I
teetering on
think
it?
about that. Yeah, I think about that a lot.
Yeah.
Um, I still have quite a bit left in the tank. I don't know. I see a lot of talent coming from south of the border. I like playing against you guys.
Mhm.
Um, Pre-COVID, it wasn't quite like that. There weren't that many teams. It was the same faces over and over.
Yeah.
Post-COVID, you're seeing a lot of new players, fresh faces. The talent has just it's on another level.
Yeah.
So that does excite me. Uh, but we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you say that shift kind of happened when you had your family started?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, ever since I moved out here, yeah, pretty much. I practice less, I play less. Um, I don't watch like enough videos. I don't study the game as much. Um, but every time I do play, like it just reignites.
Yeah. When you're on the
So
court. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, I agree. I don't do as much either since I had my second child. It's tough.
Yeah. How often do you play?
Almost none. I kind of
Yeah.
show up to tournaments, so
That's crazy. And you ball out like that. That's crazy.
I try my best to keep up. That's awesome. I mean, congrats to you. I don't think I ever say congrats to for you starting a family. How old is your daughter?
Son, he's
Son, my bad.
yeah, I don't know what it is. He's almost 6 months.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, so he was about what, maybe 2, 3 months at kickoff.
Yeah, 2 months ago,
Yeah,
3 months ago.
so yeah, he's got a lot of personality. He's definitely different than me.
Yeah.
He's a lot happier. He smiles a lot.
No,
He's yeah, he's a cool kid.
I mean, I'm sure that'll change you, make you smile a lot more now.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
it's been great, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, Now going into like more uh of your questions, where did you start playing dodgeball?
I started in Toronto. It was 8.5 phone.
Uh-oh.
Um, the ball started changing
Uh-huh.
to 7 inch. Um, yeah, so Toronto was pretty much the hub. TDL, downtown, Dodgeball Toronto. That was pretty much the hub. Now, once in a while, I'll play in St. Catharines, which is Niagara Falls. But yeah, that's where I started. It
Nice.
was 8.5.
And
Yeah.
how'd you know you were hooked?
I was pretty good,
Yeah.
like from the get-go. Yeah, I was pretty good. Played a couple cash tournaments as an 18-year-old winning some cash tournaments. That's an easy incentive.
Yeah.
The traveling, that was pretty cool.
Mhm.
So yeah, and then the game itself is pretty attractive when you find that you're, above average right from the beginning. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of hard when you're like if you're like a 3 out of 10 right from the beginning, it's kind of hard to stay
Yeah.
because you feel intimidated, you feel like you're getting bullied.
Hmm.
But if you can grasp the game right off the beginning, yeah, it does become attractive.
Yeah. For sure. I agree. Um, do you remember if any of those players that you played with back then still play now?
Jeff,
Jeff.
yeah,
Yeah.
Jeff, Jason, yeah,
The pillars.
the pillars. Yeah, I think both of them have been playing longer than me.
Mm.
But after them, Marcel maybe. Um, yeah, I don't know. There's not a lot out there.
Yeah.
We're
That's crazy.
disappearing.
Yeah. I know COVID like really took the cut out of a lot of players.
Yeah, I think I was reaching my peak right up until COVID, and then yeah, that happened.
I feel like a lot of people were, and then that took off 2 years, 3 years of people's careers.
Yeah, Josh and I were practicing quite a bit outside and trying to stay in shape and trying to stay hungry, but it really did suck the life out of you.
Yeah, especially for how long
Yeah,
it went on, and it continued to go and go.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. We kind of touched upon this earlier, where you said you don't really play as much, but where do you play now, and how often do you get to play?
I'll probably play once a week, if that, maybe once every other week.
Yeah.
If it's not here in Niagara Falls, I'll travel to Toronto. It's only about an hour and 20-minute drive.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so and when I go play there, I'm usually playing with like my buddies,
Mm-hmm.
my sister-in-law. I'll stick to the family.
Yeah.
So I make it like a day out of it. Um, but yeah, it's pretty much where I'm at now.
Is there a nice like dodgeball scene in Niagara?
It's brand new. It just started.
Oh, nice.
It's yeah. We got a couple youth players coming out, a couple teams trying out for the provincials this week.
Awesome.
Yeah, so they're growing, but they're still quite new.
Yeah. But kind of going off of that, kind of talk about your dodgeball community.
Well, I mean, I'll talk about Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
So you got Dodgeball Toronto, which everybody loves,
Yeah.
well established. And then before that, I was playing downtown, which was which is ran by Twan and Andrew. Um, Solid people. I don't know if they play travel ball much, but they're quite well known in the Canadian scene.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, those are the two leagues that I usually just stick to.
Yeah.
Not so much downtown anymore. It's usually just Dodgeball Toronto, but yeah, awesome
Nice.
people. I've known these people forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, forever. Yeah, yeah.
And how is it being part of like Dodgeball Toronto?
It's good. I've been teammates with Jeff for over a decade. I've known Mark for over a decade. I didn't get along with Mark at the beginning. But the more Mark got involved and the more he was able to show his true character, the more we got along. Uh, they're hardworking men, they're honest men, and they do a lot for the community. The league has grown. You're seeing fresh faces. You're seeing people enter into tournaments that you haven't seen before. The talent's there. They do a lot. They do a lot for the youth too. Like I know there's a lot of people who came from Hong Kong that are studying here or they live here now that they're helping out. Um, yeah, it's awesome. They do a lot. They're not like I know a lot of people that used to play that kind of just disappeared from the scene.
Mm.
I feel like when Jeff and Mark are done playing, they're not going to disappear. They're still going to be involved,
Yeah.
and we
Think
need
so?
that. Yeah, yeah, I think so.
I hope so. Because like the way
Yeah,
Dodgeball Toronto has grown so much like over these past couple of years, it's insane. And it looks so like their product looks so good.
yeah, for sure. It's the hard work that they put in, right?
Yeah.
They're just hardworking people,
Yeah.
and that's hard
Yeah.
to find nowadays.
Yeah, for sure. And like obviously like the review and talks about like, kickoff and clash, like it explains itself like how good they run these tournaments. Um, my next question. Did you have any particular players or teams you look up to or found inspiring starting out?
Not teams.
Mhm.
I was kind of competing. Um, and being in the early stages of dodgeball, like the development of dodgeball, the early stages of travel dodgeball. I didn't want to look up to anybody. I wanted to beat them.
Nice.
Once I started traveling around the world, yeah, there were certain players that I did look up to. Players like Pyong. I learned a lot of my defensive skills from Pyong, the opening rush from him. Um, I had a couple of teammates that I learned defensive skills too, like Michael Laziak, Ryan Friedman, Ryan McLaughlin, like guys who are like similar built to me.
Mhm.
I kind of try to learn a little thing from them and then add a little flavor as well, my own flavor. So those were the players that I kind of looked up to. But for
Mhm.
teams, nah, I try to beat everybody.
Nice.
It didn't work out, but tried.
Man. Funny enough, they said Michael Laziak because he put a crowd search question. We'll talk about later on, but like I saw his name pop up. I was like, man, I haven't heard that name in forever.
Yeah, it kind of just disappeared without saying anything.
Nothing.
That guy was a baller.
Yeah,
That guy was, yeah, yeah,
you just
he was
cold
very
turkeyed
good.
it, just dipped out.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like COVID kind of ruined it for him too.
Yeah.
He didn't get enough exposure, at
Mhm.
least worldwide. Like everybody in Canada kind of knows who he is,
Yeah.
but I don't think people realize how good he was
Mhm.
outside of Canada.
Yeah. Definitely underrated player.
Yeah,
Um, but can you kind of tell me your journey leading up to your current club team?
Yeah, I played for a club team called Havoc, which was basically Team Canada.
Yeah.
Jeff, Jason, Michael, um, Cam, Eric. Like it was pretty much the core.
Yeah.
Uh, we won two national titles. I wanted to see if I can start my own thing and maybe make another super team, another competing team. That's where I asked Josh. I took Eric with me. I grabbed a couple other players that were up and coming. Um, did that for a year. While we were doing that, Victor Gravilli was coaching a college team, and they were quite successful, at least in the college circuit. And I kept pushing him to release the boys, like let your boys make a team, but he never wanted to. So the year after we created Z Warriors, Vic and I went out for a beer. We had a conversation, and I just said, "Hey, man, if you're ready, I'm ready." And then he looked at me. He's like, "Okay, let's do it." So we created a team with Humber, and then we took Kalen as well, and that's pretty much how the map started.
Mhm.
And then the rest is kind of history.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's weird seeing like not weird, but like you see Jason and Jeff on Mavericks now, but they weren't there at the beginning. They're on Rampage still, right?
yeah. So Rampage, yeah, they were together for a while as well. Um, we so 2022 was in Canada, and I didn't have a very good 2022. A lot of inter-team drama for Team Canada, and I wasn't having a good time. The Nationals before Worlds, I didn't have a good time at the Mavs either. So that particular year, I just wasn't having a good year. So I decided to quit the Mavs that year. Leading into Worlds, um, a lot of drama, like I mentioned. The only players that had my back seemed to be Jason, Jeff, and Michael. And me not knowing at the time, they agreed to join the Mavericks.
Oh no.
So during the tournament, we had a meeting in my hotel room, and they kind of pitched me coming back, and I decided to come back, and Kalen left, and so that's pretty much how it started. And then we added Cam as well. So that's how half a Rampage came to the Mavs.
Nice.
Uh,
That's crazy. How things could have been so different.
yeah, it was kind of it was a terrible year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And then Mavs is now like a staple in Canada dodgeball. So
Uh, sure. Yeah, sure.
can you share any memorable moments or experiences from your dodgeball journey?
Uh, yeah, probably World 2016 when we won gold. That was pretty cool.
Hmm.
We only brought 8 guys too, so we ran with 8 guys the whole tournament. That was pretty awesome.
Nice.
Um, 2017 Worlds in Canada, the semifinals, no blocking. That was a pretty good moment. Uh, Cody just threw a 45. Cody Danfoley threw a 45-foot, I don't know, curveball or something. And I started juggling it, passed it off to Cam. He caught it, and then we ended up winning the game.
Hmm.
That was pretty memorable in front of a pretty big crowd. That was the loudest I've ever heard a crowd.
Really?
Yeah. That was pretty gnarly. Um, Club's 23, so the year after the whole 2022 fiasco, me coming back to the Mavs, no one knew that. Nobody knew I left. Nobody knew what was going on. Nobody knew about Team Canada. To this day, I don't think anybody knows exactly what I'm talking about still.
Yeah.
Like there's a small group of guys who know what I'm talking about. Um, that 2023 was a big FU for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And then 2025, so last year, um, the finals, that final point was a pretty good point for me. Um, Made 2 catches, eliminated a lot of Team Canada members. Going into that, a lot of people thought St. Louis were going to win. They were the favorites. There's a lot of whispers about the Mavs, so that was a pretty good FU too. Yeah,
um, I'm guessing this story of that drama will never come out. I'll stay under wraps.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
I tried. I tried.
Yeah, no, for sure. At least at least you know there was drama.
There was something. There was something that happened there.
Hey, I didn't start against the USA quarterfinals.
Mhm.
I had to sit the bench.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a wild game. That
That
was a
was a
wild
wild game.
game.
Yeah,
But you guys got the win over them, so and then you got the
yeah.
extra.
I think a lot of people were hurt that game too.
Yeah, Xander got her like first rush, or
Yeah,
Ashi was hurt. Yeah, that was a really weird year. I feel like for US, but still, you guys still won in dominant fashion too. So, um, but yeah, I mean, those are great moments. You got this exclamation point, the final win in 2020 Nationals. That must have been amazing feeling, like you said.
yeah, it was. Yeah, it was it was a little bittersweet too.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I had a moment with Josh where it was bittersweet. Like he puts in so much work and he was right there. Like they had it right there, and it kind of just took it underneath them. And as much as I loved winning it, like I didn't. He's still a friend of mine.
yeah,
Like it still felt pretty bad.
man, that feels so long ago, 2023.
Uh, oh, that was
Um,
2025. 2023 was a big, yeah.
oh, okay,
2023 was a big FU. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I didn't care who was in front of me. 2023. Yeah, I didn't care.
Um, any specific milestones or goals you would like to achieve before you hang it up?
Uh, yeah, I'd like to win one tournament in the States.
Mm.
It seems like every time I travel there, I just get beat up.
What
Yeah.
tournaments have you gone to in the States besides Thing?
Detroit.
Oh man, that was a long time ago. That was probably before I played.
Yeah, I've done Sky Zone.
Ooh, EDC.
Yeah, and I'm 3-0 or maybe 2-0 at the thing, but my record is terrible at the thing. Terrible. Yeah, yeah, terrible.
Maybe this is the year.
So yeah, I'm hoping at least a semifinals. Like I'm not even it's not even I would love to win. Obviously, you want to win. That's my goal. But
Mhm.
I'd be pretty happy with just making, a semis or who knows, just even performing and lasting a whole tournament. The
Nice.
altitude kills me.
Yeah, yeah. Do you plan to go to any other USA tournaments besides the Thing?
I would love to.
Yeah.
Um, I don't, my phone's not ringing off the hook. But yeah, for sure. I know there's one in Chicago that has caught my eye.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a couple tournaments. I'm sure if someone asked,
Yeah.
I'd entertain it for sure. But
Yeah. There's been a lot more Canadians every year. It just keeps growing that Canadians keep coming down and playing US tournaments. And it's been great to see. So we're finally breaking that border.
hell yeah, yeah,
Because a
yeah,
lot
for
of
sure.
Americans are going up to Canada now to play in a bunch of tournaments.
Yeah, I watched the mini tournament. I think it was last week or a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was dope. Yeah, it looked like a pretty good tournament. Like they look good. They look competitive.
Yeah.
You guys have
That
so
was a
much talent, so why wouldn't I travel there?
yeah, that was a great tournament.
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome. Hope to see you at a USA round. I assume you want to be at a foam round, a foam tournament.
I'd play cloth.
Oh, you play cloth?
Yeah, yeah, I like cloth.
Oh,
Yeah,
awesome.
for sure. Yeah, the arm's not there.
Yeah,
Like I'd say it's about maybe a 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. But the hands are still there. Like
of course.
and the movement's still there. I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I'm quicker in cloth than I am in foam.
yeah.
Uh,
Arms not everything in cloth, so it's about staying
yeah.
alive. Um, but if you go back in time to when you first started playing, what would you tell yourself, like advice or stuff that to like look out for?
Yeah. I tell myself to take your time and, just enjoy the process,
Hmm.
enjoy every moment. It doesn't always have to be intense and serious. Um, meditate more.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and try to find your happy place.
Hmm.
It's hard to say that. I got European blood in me. Like when I see red, I go.
Hmm.
But if I could, I do tell, as a mentor to some people, I do preach that. I do preach calmness and it's very much do as I say, not as I do. Because it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling when you see red and you just want to destroy it. Like it's not.
Yeah.
So because it does ruin your day after. You do think about it, you do stress out about it. So if you can just enjoy the moment and the process and just the experience of everything, you'll be fine. 15 years is a long time, and to be angry for 15 years is it's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy what kids do to you, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Um, any opinions on the current state of dodge or on the current state of Canada dodgeball?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. The participation's great. A lot of new faces. Every province seems to be participating. Talent's good. The streaming's nice. The commentary, the production of the tournaments, it looks good. It's better than it ever was. But the program itself, I don't know. A lot of questions that aren't answered. Um, a lot of being left in the dark. Um, yeah, I'll just leave it there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, for sure. Like if I wish I had more questions answered. Um, and I wish they just listened to what athletes prioritize as opposed to just what they think is right. I don't know. There's a lot of litigations and a lot of rules and a lot of mumbo jumbo that probably doesn't need to belong.
Mhm. Yeah.
And that's just my opinion.
Nice.
We lack identity.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Awesome. Uh, but that's all the questions I had. We'll move on to the crowdsource questions. Thank you to everyone that sent a question. I really appreciate it. We'll start off with the Instagram crowdsource questions. There was an anonymous question section that it will be in every episode. We started on last episode. They said they wanted in every episode, so I'll keep my word to them. First question: what do you do for a living?
Yeah, that's a wild anonymous question.
Yeah,
Definitely. I'm in sales. Yeah, I sold cars and now I sell construction rental equipment. So I'm in sales.
nice,
So as long as I keep killing, I keep traveling.
nice.
Yeah.
Uh, Second anonymous question: how do you afford traveling to dodgeball tournaments?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty good at selling stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And the third anonymous question: who is your dodgeball crush?
My wife.
Nice.
Yeah, Jessica. Well, she was Jessica Quinn. She is now Jessica Silveira. Yeah, she is a Canadian pioneer.
Mhm.
I think she's the greatest Canadian, but that's just my opinion.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Does she ever think about coming back at all, or is she just completely done?
No, she's coming back.
Oh, nice.
She won't. Yeah, she's not as dedicated as I am. I think she's just gonna do Canadian circuit.
Hmm.
Um, but she's done everything. Like she's literally been the face.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's got a resume that very few have.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, it's nice to see the Quinn sisters back on, I assume, the same team.
yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Because I noticed that one had one had disappeared, and I only saw one. I was like, what happened to the other one for a while there?
Yeah,
Before I really understood like more about Canada dodgeball and stuff. So
she got locked up.
yeah. um, Question from Lennon Richards. Lennon Richards.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
what is your secret to making so many catches? Is it a specific technique or a mentality you have when opponents are approaching the line?
Um, it's a little bit of both. More mentality than technique, I think. Um, I don't know. I didn't really teach myself how to catch. It just kind of came natural. I'm sure
Yeah.
it came natural for you too.
Hmm.
Um, but it's more mentality. Like if I know some guys throwing fastballs 95% of the time, and he's hitting the same spot more often than not,
Yeah.
I'm probably going to swing for one of them.
Mhm.
If I know a guy likes to throw junk, I'm probably not going to cash that.
Yeah.
So it is mentality. When they do approach the line, I typically pick on the weakest thrower, and then I fully commit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Next question is from Tegan Pegs. Do you have any specific things or rituals you do pre-game to get yourself into the right headspace to play?
Yeah, no, not really. Maybe once upon a time I would listen to music, but I don't think that really helped me.
Yeah.
Um, I chew gum when I play,
Mhm.
like a lot of gum.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can tell when I'm really in the zone is when I warm up with
Mm.
Jeff Snow. We have an intense session of just throwing the ball back and forth. And if we can get a solid rhythm going, I can probably make 2 to 3 catches that game.
Nice. Is it a
Yeah,
sequence like kind of like you throw, he catches it, he throws back, you catch it, keep going type thing?
yeah, and we'll start off at maybe 60, 70%, and then we'll turn it up and we'll go
Nice.
probably 95, 100 by the end of it. And if we can get anywhere between 5 to 7,
Hmm.
we're gonna have a good day.
Yeah. And if it's zero,
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, this game's gonna be terrible.
Yeah, I'm probably sitting off.
That's crazy that you chew gum because I tried getting to that habit and my jaw would get so tired, like in one game.
Yeah, I've had episodes where I'd be yelling or something happens and my gum falls
Oh, I'm so scared
and
of that too. Yeah.
it's on the court and I don't know what to do, so I would pick it up and I would just put it back in my mouth.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, it's on camera at least 3 times, and I
No.
just don't know what to do about it. So,
Yeah, that was definitely a fear
so
of
don't
mine when
shoot.
go ahead.
Go ahead, go ahead. No, no,
Yeah.
you.
I was gonna say that was a fear of mine like when I chew gum, like maybe I accidentally spit it out and it's just on the court and I don't know what to do.
Yeah, so don't chew gum. That's the lesson. Lesson of the day. Don't chew gum.
That's wild. You put it in your back in your mouth. uh, Second question from Tegan. She goes, "What's been your favorite worlds you've been to?"
Oh, Australia by a mile.
Yeah.
And it's not because of the result. It's literally because of the production.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, by a mile.
Awesome. Yeah, Australia, their productions were always really good. Like recent memory of the API that was in Australia, that was
Hmm.
amazing, amazing production. And then like their
Yeah, that
leagues are amazing too.
I plan to go to API this year instead of Worlds. So
Nice. I mean,
yeah,
that's a great alternative. Probably even more competition, to be honest.
yeah, that's on my bucket list. Like that's one tournament I regret not going to.
Would you go with Mavericks or you kind of just go as free agent?
I don't know. We'll see.
Nice.
I doubt I can get all the Mavs.
Hmm.
Um, but we'll see
That'd be awesome, like getting your team out there.
for sure.
All right. Next question is from Michael Laziak. Uh, your journey through dodgeball has been unique. How is your growth through the sport different from someone like Jason Mergler or Jeff Snow?
And yeah, Jeff and Jason were already stars.
Yeah.
Like before it was even traveling dodgeball, they were winning all the leagues. They were winning Toronto tournaments. Like they were just winners. Whereas, you know, I already had a reputation um, of being somewhat cancerous or a hothead or God knows what. Um, so trying to win, I guess, the hearts of competitive players was something that was on my path and not theirs.
Mm,
Um, yeah.
nice. And the second part of Michael's question, if you could take the same path again or do it differently, would you change anything?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I mean, so I tried my best to showcase new players or players that were developing at a faster rate than others that didn't get proper recognition. Like people like Kyle Waddingham, Nathaniel Zanke, guys like that. So I that was something that I enjoyed a lot was trying to get those players to the highest levels. Um, Maybe my communication skills.
Yeah.
I probably would have liked to be have done different. Um, I burned a lot of bridges, making teams, uh, ditching teams, doing things like that. Uh, I feel like I hurt a lot of feelings along the way. Um, so I made a lot of mistakes, a lot of hiccups. Um, so if I could change that, I would. Just being a better communicator, just being straight up with people.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that's something that I would change, definitely.
Yeah. But that is life.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. You learn from your mistakes, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, Next question is from Malik or Malik. Um,
Malik.
Malik. Malik asks, "What is your favorite memories from dodgeball that happened off court?"
Uh, Funny enough, it was the first year that the Mavs didn't make nationals.
Ooh,
Yeah, we got split up. So we were allowed to be free agents and people were allowed to pick us up.
yeah.
So we got split up, but we all wanted to stay together. So we rented an Airbnb and just the vibes in the Airbnb, that was dope. Like
That's good.
that was, yeah, that was the best time I had at a tournament aside from the dodgeball.
Mhm.
And then 2023 nationals or clubs, the first year the Mavs won. That was a good moment too.
Yeah, of course.
Uh,
And then Malik goes, "Many people don't know how much Maddie likes to have fun and why off the court experiences are necessary for a team success."
yeah, for sure. Those are the memories that last forever, right? Like you're only going to remember so many victories and so many tournaments you've won.
Mhm.
It's the memories you have with your teammates. You can always go back to those and laugh about it when you're out with them, reminiscing on the good times. Like, how many times are you going to talk about making that sweet catch?
Yeah.
It's redundant, right? Like, it is what it is. Nobody wants to hear you gloat for 3 hours, but you want to talk about the memory that you have at the Airbnbs. Like,
Mhm.
when the Mavs get together, we don't do video reviews. We don't talk about teams. We don't talk about strategy. We play cards. We have a drink or two. We chill, and yeah, we just have a good time.
That's
So
awesome.
it's very important to separate the game from you know the moment you have with your teammates or your friends.
Next question is from next. A lot of questions are from Mark Siswavi.
Yeah,
Thank you, Mark. You asked a lot of questions. Um,
crazy.
First question: Who's your favorite player and why?
Um, I got a couple favorite players. I don't know if I want to say one. I don't think I have one. I like Joel Jordan,
Hmm.
solid guy, one team guy. Will and Druzic, same thing.
Hmm.
Both of them are gold medalists too at Worlds. Um, they're both solid dudes. They work hard. Uh, if I had to look up to two players, they'd be those two. Um, I really enjoy Shota.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's just the complete player. Like
Hmm.
the guy never gets hurt. The guy's got unlimited energy. The guy's good at everything. Like he's
Yeah.
at least an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 at literally every category. Like the dude's just good. He's amazing.
Hmm.
Josh is really good too. He's been a good teammate. And then one sleeper pick is Jesse Kopit from New Era.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Super
I like him a
underrated.
lot.
Super underrated.
Yeah, super underrated. I like his personality and I like the way he goes about himself. I
Yeah.
like him. Yeah, for sure.
uh, Second question: Who's your favorite teammate and why?
Malik.
Malik.
Yeah, Malik and I have a lot of memories together. Yeah.
Uh, Third question: What are your strengths and weaknesses, both as a player and a teammate?
Um,
Deep question.
Strengths, yeah, sure, sure. Probably my engine. I'm pretty reliable. I can play a whole tournament. I'm pretty much like a Toyota. Like I don't really need a lot of maintenance.
Yeah.
Um, I'm kind of like a chef too, where I have a lot of spices that I like to use.
Hmm.
Where if I have to throw, I'll throw. If I have to catch, I'll catch. I have to survive, waste time. If I got to do something, like I got a little bit of everything. But with that being said, my weaknesses is sometimes that kitchen can get hot and my food burns.
Yeah.
So sometimes my mental can deter me from having a good game.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely.
Um, Fourth question. What's the most fun match you've played in?
Probably USA Canada 2017,
Mhm.
where we were down like I don't know, we were down a lot at halftime. And we came back and squeezed it out at no blocking. That was a big win at home. That was pretty much the year where I was probably like, okay, Maddie's pretty good. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I I don't think a lot of people know this, but I didn't initially make the team 2016. I wasn't even a reserve.
Hmm.
One of the guys declined his invite, so Victor was allowed two sleeper picks,
Nice.
and he went off the board for both of them, or like
Hmm.
he was allowed two picks, and he went off the board for both of them, and I was one of them. So maybe some people thought I didn't deserve to be on the team. And
Yeah.
then 2017, some of us went down with injuries, so I had to step up a little bit. So that was probably like a showcase tournament for me. And then clubs 25, the finals, Saint Elite. That was a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and then one game I liked too for the Americans was mid clash. It was quarterfinals against Brick Squad.
Hmm.
I was playing with Xander, Ketchum. Uh, I think those were the only two Americans actually that I got to play with. But I never played with Ketchum. I always had beef with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was pretty interesting. I got along with both of them. Yeah,
Hmm.
they were both pretty solid teammates,
Yeah.
and it was a good game against Brick Squad.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Uh, Fifth question. What is a dodgeball time or an era of your journey that you missed that maybe you'd relive if you had to choose one? Like, for instance, first Team Canada year, 2019, New Mavericks, Sea Warriors, Havoc, Fluorescence.
Um, yeah, probably the Rogue era. It was a co-ed team.
Hmm.
It was me, Josh, Moody, Shauna, Rowe, Josh. I said Josh. Jessica Quinn, um, Kyle Waddingham. Like that was a solid co-ed team.
Hmm.
And the way the co-ed circuit is now, it would have been nice to have those guys compete at kickoff and clash.
Yeah.
That would have been sweet.
Maybe you guys can have a reunion.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I've burned a lot of bridges there. Yeah, and then maybe Z Warriors. Like I feel like that was a little bit premature,
Hmm.
my departure. I feel like that was one mistake that I heard a lot of people, and it's unfortunate, it is what it is. Um, but yeah, I wish I had a second chance on that, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Z Warriors team was I remember that coming up and they didn't last too long. I mean, they kind of rebranded as Saint Elite, but
Yeah,
yeah.
they went 1 year again as Z Warriors, but then they rebranded.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was a project that I wish I could do over for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Uh, Sixth question. Which win brought you the most joy or happiness or satisfaction?
Yeah, Clubs 23, the Montreal one, the big FU.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. And then obviously gold in Australia was a pretty good one.
No.
Yeah.
Uh, Number seven. What value has dodgeball brought to your life?
Well, I met my wife. I don't
Yeah.
know, is that a value? Yeah. Yeah. I have a family now. I made a lot of close friends. A lot of them attended my wedding. Yeah, that's dodgeball has brought a lot of relationships into my life that I don't think I would find anywhere else.
Yeah. Crazy
Yeah.
what the sport has brought you.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Thinking about it, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Who would have thought playing dodgeball? You met your wife,
I know, right?
had a kid.
Yeah, that's crazy. And my wife's better than me. Yeah.
Number 8, what are you proud of?
What am I proud of?
Mm,
I don't know. I'm, I guess, being good at this. I put in a lot of hours.
mm,
Yeah. I think I've almost mastered the game. There's a couple of things that obviously I need to work on.
yeah.
And I'm running out of time, so I don't know if I'm gonna master it, but I'm pretty proud of where I am now.
Nice.
I'm pretty confident. It's definitely given me more confidence, that's for sure. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Ninth question. What do you regret?
A lot. The whole zero year thing.
Yeah.
Um, I regret not communicating in certain ways. Like my communication skills, it's lacking or it was lacking. Um, the feelings I've hurt for sure. The decisions I've made, like leaving teams or the on court incidences I have, things like that. Uh, yeah, those are pretty regrettable. Maybe not having certain people's backs when they needed it, definitely. Uh, there's a lot of drama in dodgeball too.
Of course.
I've noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, I played traveling soccer. I didn't have this much drama playing traveling soccer, like
Yeah.
not even close. It seems to be that people are a lot more involved in your life in dodgeball than any other sport that I've played.
Yeah. Definitely throughout my years of playing dodgeball, there's no dodgeball without drama.
Yeah, so and I've been the center of some of that, so I do regret it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10th question. Do you think you're misunderstood? And what's something you wish people understood about you?
Uh, yeah, probably. I don't know. A wise man once said it's just sports. That was you. Yeah. Am I misunderstood? Yeah, probably. I'm a lot nicer than people think. I like having conversations. I like sitting on a bleacher, watching a match and just shooting the shit with someone. It
Mhm.
could be anybody. Like if someone just comes and takes 10 minutes of my time, like I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So the whole I'm not approachable or the whole resting bitch face, like that's not me. Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny, like majority of people that have resting bitch face, whatever people say, it's usually the people that are the easiest to talk to and are so open.
Oh yeah, I feel that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Um, and the 11th question. Coach Vic is a notoriously private person, but arguably you're the closest person to him in dodgeball. Same question above. Do you think he's misunderstood? And what's something you wish people understood about him while trying to respect his privacy?
Yeah, I think Vic's pretty misunderstood too. I think him and I are from the same cloth, cut from the same cloth. Um, the guy is super generous, like the most generous human I've ever met. Big heart. He wears it on his sleeve, just like I do. He's just a passionate dude. Again, he's got that European blood like I do, so it is what it is. Um, but yeah, I mean, he just wants his team to succeed. He just wants to see the people that surround him succeed. And if that means he has to get a little rowdy, then that means he has to get a little rowdy. If he has to get a yellow, then he's going to get a yellow for you. It is what it is. He'll fight tooth and nail for you. So people just have to realize that it has nothing to do with them. It just has to do with the people he's fighting for, right?
Yeah.
Um, the guy's funny, man. The guy's a funny dude. Like
Yeah.
if you just get to know him, he's a funny dude. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure majority of people don't know that about Vic.
Oh man, we chill all the time. Like we chill all the time. We travel all the time. He was the MC to my wedding.
Hmm.
Um, he's a funny guy, just a good time. He's just looking for a good time. The guy's a hard worker too. Very successful individual.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, very successful. The guy's just a hard worker, man. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Going back to the generous thing you're talking about with Vic, like it kind of shows like he go into the tournaments and doesn't play, he just strictly coaches, and that just shows like how passionate he is.
Oh, this guy wrote the Canadian program. Like
Oh yeah.
he wrote the stepping stone to the Dodgeball Canadian program and then just walked away.
Crazy.
Like, who does that? Who does that?
Yeah. It doesn't even play.
Yeah, doesn't ask for anything. Doesn't
Yeah.
ask for anything. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the 12th question, last question from Mark. How do you want to be remembered?
Um, Honestly, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to remember me by, go ahead. Like it won't bother me.
Hmm.
I've made enough close relationships and I have plenty of memories where um it doesn't really bother me. Like, it doesn't matter how I want to be remembered.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I completely understand.
Yeah, like nobody cares that I won two gold or three. Like nobody cares. That's not even real gold. It's not even real. I won a tournament. Like
Yeah.
nobody really cares.
Hmm.
So as long as the people in my inner circle remember me for, being kind and generous and funny and whatever, like positive attributes, then I'm cool with it.
Yeah. Love that. Next question is from Hope. Ask a couple questions. First one, it seems like you're able to catch in almost every situation, position, or spot on the court. Are you actively looking for catches in these instances, or are they reactions?
It's 100% reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's situational. Um, yeah, I think a lot. I think a lot on the court. Um, so I mean, yeah, it's all reaction really. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know how many people actually just want to stand there and just try to catch every ball thrown at them. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's my first target. The dude who's not moving or the player who's not moving, that's my first target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second question, do you have any advice for how to improve with catching in general?
Oh, find a good find a partner who only throws fastballs
Yeah.
and who is accurate,
Yeah, that's important.
and you'll get better. Yeah. Thanks, Jeff. Because let me tell you, some of those Mavs stink. Stink at warm-ups.
And I mean, Jeff's probably one of the most accurate players like ever.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. And he's got decent hands too. So like
Hmm.
the game can go back and forth for a while. As long as you put it in Jeff's basket, he's not dropping them.
Yeah.
So the game goes on for a while.
Uh, Third question, in an ideal future, where would you like to see dodgeball in Canada progress to?
I mean, it's doing well now. So we have clubs and then we have nationals. So nationals is every 2 years. And I think it follows after Worlds, something like that. There's a lot of tournaments in Canada where it is on the national stage.
Yeah.
Um, so they're doing well in that aspect. It's dodgeball is getting pretty pricey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so financially they got to find something.
Yeah.
That was one of the problems. But for the most part, I mean, is looking good. Competition's looking good. The stream's looking good. We're just missing a piece or two that maybe can generate some funds
Mm.
and definitely help the sport grow.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that's the answer for like all dodgeball everywhere is funding.
Yeah, like we got good looking athletes. Like people at the top are, they they take care of themselves.
Yeah.
They're marketable. We're pretty marketable, I guess. Like
Yeah.
you put Shota and Elijah on TV, they're marketable people.
Yeah. We need that pickleball exposure.
I have a pickleball channel on my TV. It just came with my TV.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
what the? That's crazy.
Yeah. We need a one rich, really rich person to come in and really enjoy it and get their dad to sponsor it and everything.
100%.
Yeah. And then fourth question, in terms of play styles slash metas, what do you think teams should be doing more or less of?
Uh, Probably they should develop a more well-balanced team. I don't know. A little bit of power, a little bit of agility, a little bit of defensive specialists, try to get that melting pot going. Um, yeah, a little less strategic too, I think. I think a little bit more on the fly thinking. I've noticed that with some of the top teams like outsiders, you guys do a bit of on the fly thinking,
Yeah.
whereas the Mavs sometimes overthink things and overcomplicate things with play calls.
Mhm.
Um, so I mean, if you can develop an on the fly plan, I think that's the new thing moving forward.
Yeah.
No?
Kind of a faster pace, you would say.
Yeah, yeah, for the most part. Yeah.
Mm. And then last Instagram question is from Shri Harrington. Uh, needs to know his thoughts on Hashimoto's video.
I thought you were gonna say that for the very last one because that's the last one that I got.
No, really?
Um,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, I thought it was so at the beginning, I thought it was a good video. I thought, the production was well spoken, the narration was good. Like I thought it was good. Um, I didn't love the ending. I thought it was pretty tasteless, the ending. Uh, the whole like baby face over my face crying. Like I thought that was whatever. That was a dick punch. I hope he didn't get in trouble for that because he's definitely entitled to whatever his opinions are, or whatever he's thinking. Um, did he get in trouble?
Not that I heard of.
Okay, yeah. So, um, I think he's painting some sort of narrative that doesn't exist either. Like, I hope people know that. Like, I don't have beef with this guy. There's no rivalry. Like, it's hard to have a rivalry with someone who keeps beating you. Like,
Yeah.
that's not real. At Worlds, like, I wasn't yelling at this guy. Like, I didn't know what his voice sounded like up until that episode. Like, I never had a conversation with him. So there's a narrative that's being painted that isn't there. But it's cool. I mean, it was well done. Like he spent time doing it. So I I take it as a compliment, but I didn't love the ending.
Yeah, that was a crazy video you put out.
It was a crazy video. And for someone who said it's not personal, it fucking felt personal.
All right. And that's all the Instagram questions I got. We'll move on to the Facebook questions. Um, Surprisingly, that was the only question that, or anything that talked about that whole moment in kickoff. Like
Yeah, I
I,
was expecting a ton.
yeah, I expected that too, but looks like everyone wanted to move on from that. Um,
Cool.
First Facebook question is from Josh, Hustis Sakura. Uh, if you could play with one person whom you haven't had the chance to yet, who would it be locally, or who would it be locally and globally?
Yeah, locally would be Ashley Bend. I
Mm,
haven't had a chance to play with him yet. I've had a chance to, I guess, coach him, but not play with him. He's developed quite a bit, so it'd be nice to share the court with him. Uh, Internationally, I have a couple people. I'd love to share the court with Shota, obviously. Pick
yeah,
his brain. Probably go like tick for tat with him. Um, that'd be sweet. I also have like different people from different countries that I'd like to share the court with. like Nico from Australia. That'd be
Yeah.
pretty cool. Yeah, that guy's done a lot. He's been around just as long as I have.
Hmm.
It would be nice to see two old men sharing the court. Um, Pyong,
Yeah.
same thing. He's been around. He's been pretty much. I've mimicked pretty much what he does. Um, Haragara, I'd like to share a court with him.
Hmm.
So those are some of the people that, yeah,
Nice. The OGs from other countries.
pretty much anyone who is my age or older.
And then the second question, who is your favorite player to watch?
Uh, yeah, Jesco Quinn,
Nice.
dominant, dominance.
And then Josh's third question, with so many years of play, what do you still play for or trying to achieve?
I don't know, man. I ask that question all the time. I don't know. I fight myself like not wanting to play, wanting to play. I go back and forth. I don't know. Sometimes it brings me happiness, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
So I got nothing left to achieve, like, except for maybe winning a tournament at this in the States and
Mhm,
going to API. But aside from that, like I got nothing.
mhm. I'm sure like the moment you how you feel on the court, the whistle blows, it's love for the game.
Oh, for sure. It's always love for the game. Yeah, definitely. It's just every all the extracurricular, like everything that's around it.
Yeah,
I don't got time for that.
heard that. Next question is from Kaimani Atkinson. Uh,
Yeah.
First one, who are some dodgeball refs you trust to officiate an intense gold medal match?
I don't know if I know his last name. Johan from London.
Hmm.
He was there at kickoff. He's a very good ref. He's been refing forever. Corinne, she's pretty firm. She, she makes calls.
Yeah.
Um, Shade,
Hmm.
Mark, pretty much any ref that is, you know, decisive and stands their ground. Um, the only problem I have with Mark is Mark's like a crowd pleaser.
Mm.
Like I definitely should have got a card for that. I probably should have been kicked out of the game for that. And the fact that he just let me get away with it
Mm.
was a little surprising.
Yeah.
Uh, but I feel him, and he's a good ref. He does make good calls. He does give you warnings right away. They all do. They're all good refs. So I trust any one of those people to ref a finals, definitely.
I agree with that. Same question from Kamani. When you eventually hang up the knee pads, what are some things you hope to leave for others in the community?
I'll always be around. Um, I'll be playing league. I'll be refing. I'll be volunteering. Like I won't be those ones that just disappear.
No.
So I don't have to leave anything. I'm not leaving a legacy. I don't have a documentary. Like, this is crazy. This is an awesome podcast.
Thank you.
But that's about it. So I'm not leaving. I'm not disappearing. I'll always be around. Yeah, definitely.
Would you ever consider like you said you coached a little bit before, but would you actually
No,
go into
never,
no?
ever. No, not even close. Yeah, that was a terrible experience. Terrible.
Nice.
I don't recommend it for anybody.
Awesome. And then the third question from Kamani. In your opinion, what are some effective qualities you believe every dodgeball player should have if they want to compete with the best?
Oh. Um, Accuracy is probably up there. You got to be able to hit your target,
Yeah.
and you got to be able to. You can't just throw blindly and
Mm,
hope that you hit the guy. You got to pick your spots, right?
mm,
Um, Adaptability, you know, changing things on the fly. Um, those are two things you probably have to be top tier in order to be top tier.
yeah.
Like, yeah, definitely. And it shows. The best teams are the most accurate and they adapt the fastest.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
agree with that. Next questions are from Kohan Padley. First one, what advice would you give to young dodgeball players to really succeed in the career?
Oh, uh, practice.
Mhm.
Like practice, practice, practice. Not just go to league 2, 3 times a week. Like every day, you're practicing. You're
Mm,
grabbing a dodgeball, you're finding a wall somewhere, and you're throwing for 30 minutes. And when you're practicing with purpose.
mm,
So you're throwing 30 fastballs, and then you're throwing 30 changeups, and then you're throwing this, and you're throwing in-game scenarios, and you're doing things that are actually tangible to the game. You're not just going through the motions. Like that's
yeah,
crazy talk. And if you can't find the time, you make the time. Um, don't get into the illusion of I don't know, like having the best shoes or the best knee pads, or you know what I mean.
yeah.
Those are all illusions. Those aren't real. What's real is practice. That's definitely something that you should be doing with purpose. Yeah.
Nice. That's a great answer. And the second question, is there any goals you haven't achieved yet that you're planning on achieving?
Well, I'm planning to travel to API, so that's an achievable goal.
Yeah.
The whole winning in the States might not be achievable, but I'll work hard on it. Running out of time for that one.
Mhm. And then the last couple questions are from Nicholas Danchenko.
Yeah.
First one, I've had the pleasure of sharing the court with you since I was 15, 16. Being a mentor on the court, what advice can you give to someone who's trying to be the same for a new generation of players to come?
Yeah, it's a long, long process. Um, Understanding who you're mentoring and guiding them to their strengths. So mentoring takes a skill. It's not, I get Nick's really good and he's really talented and he's got all these weapons,
Mm,
but not everyone's like Nick, right? So when you're mentoring, you can't, or even me, you can't mentor someone to be like you. You got to find what they're good at and kind of push them into that and sharpen that tool. Um, that's the key to mentorship. Finding a way and finding how to communicate with them in their language.
yeah,
So whether it's visual or it's written or who God knows what, finding out how to communicate with them and getting it through their head, that's key. Yeah.
that was a great answer. Second question, can you tell the story of the Mavs from your perspective, from the gamble you took in the beginning to where the team is today?
Yeah, I kind of answered that a little bit. Like I was on Z Warriors. Vic and I met. Um, I've tried to push Vic to create a men's team before. He wasn't really ready for it. Um, I offered myself. He took it. We ended up getting Kalen. So we created the Mavs. The first year was a little unsuccessful. We didn't make nationals, but we all landed in a pretty good home. Kalen and Nathaniel ended up winning nationals with Rampage, so that was pretty sweet. The next year, we ended up coming in third for provincials, and we were pretty excited. But COVID hit, so we didn't get to play. And then when COVID ended, we ended up going to nationals. We didn't perform as well as we wanted to. We lost in the quarters to Future. It was a nail biter. It was a good game.
Mhm.
Um, but after that game, that was the game that I quit the Mavs. Like literally 5 minutes after that game. See, I'm a basket case.
Dang.
5 minutes after that game, I quit the Mavs. Um, and then the whole 2022 Worlds fiasco happened, and then I rejoined the Mavs, and then we ended up winning. The roster was a little too big, and some people weren't really committed, so we had to make some adjustments. And now we're here.
Nice. Man, I
Uh,
remember that massive Mavs roster. I remember
yeah, I
that.
think it was a solid 12,
Yeah,
12 members.
that was a
Yeah.
ton.
Uh,
um, Nick's third question. Now that you're on the tail end of your career, what are some of your some of your favorite memories with the Mavs? Dang, Nick. Throw it
yeah,
out
fun
there.
like shots, man. Tail end. I'm only 33, dude. Um, Montreal was a good memory,
Mhm.
definitely. That was the first year we won. But even aside from the tournament, just the vibes at the Airbnb, the after party, it was kind of wild. a lot of speakeasies, a lot of over 18 bars or over 19, 21, whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of partying. Calgary was pretty memorable too because that was Nick's first finals. He played really well all tournaments. A lot of people were saying he was the best player at the tournament. Um, so that was pretty memorable. That was like his breakthrough tournament. That was sweet.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, those two. Yeah.
And the last question, as one of my dodgeball idols, I want to know who did you look up to early in your career?
Nobody. I was an arrogant little shit. Who am I gonna look up to? I started 15 years ago when the sport started.
Hmm.
Like I had no one to look up to.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I let my pride get the best of me. But I had a coach, I had a partner, and I pretty much had myself, who believed in me. So yeah, that's who I looked up to myself. Like I just had those two people, and that's all I needed.
I mean,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's always gonna be yourself that's there.
Yeah, and you know what? It backfired sometimes, but it is what it is.
Yeah. And then he goes, lastly, please teach me how to catch.
I can't, man. I can't teach you how to catch because you can't throw in warm-ups.
Awesome. Um, Before we call it, do you have any last remarks or shout outs you want to throw out there?
Yeah, I really appreciate your time. You're doing the community a solid. I've been dying to come on the podcast forever.
Yeah,
I enjoy a lot of the episodes you release.
I appreciate
I
that.
hope this was entertaining. How was your experience?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of people are gonna like this episode, especially the
Yeah,
guys that asked their questions. I think they would love the answers that they got.
yeah, it's dope, man. I really respect you. I respect outsiders. You guys are great competitors. The game is getting better and better, and um, yeah, I'm really looking forward to the thing.
Mm,
Um, yeah, so and I can't wait to compete again.
awesome. Anything else before I call it?
No, sir. No.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you having me on. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks. Thanks, kid.